Hello, this is Richard Outram, and welcome to the Prepare for Growth podcast series. Bite-sized wisdom for leadership and personal development. So thank you for taking time out to join me. I'm so grateful for this unique opportunity. And in this week's Prepare for Growth podcast episode, Living Your Purpose or Dharma Code. A friend of mine recently shared a profound exercise which was passed down by his father. He said to fill a jar with 40 pebbles at some point during midlife, say when you're 45, then start to remove one of the 40 pebbles each year for the rest of your life and see how quickly the jar begins to look emptier. He was right. Our mortality stares at us when we become aware of this reality. We perhaps start to question our higher purpose and embark on a quest to actualize whatever that purpose is in the remaining chapters of our life. I talk with many business colleagues whom I've personally grown and evolved with professionally over the past 30 years, and it's a common theme at a certain stage in life and ascertainment of material success and fulfillment. It is not unusual to also place more emphasis on spiritual fulfillment at a certain stage in life. The stages may naturally progress with self-awareness, self-improvement, spiritual awakening, self-development, and then embodiment of your higher purpose. The first 4 stages are focused on me, and this last stage shifts to we and fueling something much larger than you. It is at this point that your inner and outer self are in alignment, or being transforms into doing. Perhaps many have been fortunate to live their life's purpose through their work. For many, their work and careers may have been stimulating and materially successful, but not necessarily living their unique purpose in life. For many, perhaps the majority of the workforce, careers have been chosen out of sheer necessity to support the essentials of life and a family. But when you discover your life's purpose, you become a force of nature. Your unique purpose code will enable you to determine which of your desires are essential and can lead you to your highest destiny and which will not. Discovery of your purpose is enduring and remains constant throughout all of your life's circumstances. So tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your life, and are you living your life's purpose? In a world of constant stimulation and increasingly fast treadmill of life, have we even stopped to think what our unique purpose in this world is? The discovery process is very similar to establishing authentic corporate vision, mission and value statements. These statements codify why the business exists, what their aspirational goals are, and how they behave to accomplish them. They help to drive alignment, focus, prioritization, and energy throughout the organization. Similar to companies, the personal journey entails deeper insight, contemplation, and authenticity in what makes you uniquely you. In the ancient wisdom of the Indian Vedas, your Dharma describes your unique code of purpose. But what drives you to actualize your unique purpose? Desires drive the plight to fulfillment and can be categorized in 4 key areas. Number 1, the desire to fill your unique and higher purpose in life. Number 2, the desire for material survival and abundance. Number 3, the desire for happiness through healthy pleasures. And number 4, the desire to fulfill your spiritual aspirations and freedom. As one progresses from self-awareness through to self-development, using techniques such as reflection, meditation, contemplation, and feedback, you naturally surface each of these desires. And in the beautiful words of the Vedas, which encapsulates the journey to desires, you are what your deep driving desire is. As is your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. One particularly helpful exercise is to write down how others would speak about you in your last years after having lived your best life. What would they say about you? What common themes pop up time and time again, perhaps from childhood, that invokes the inner voice about your unique purpose in this world? The key is to be able to listen to that inner voice amongst all of the clutter and layers that are built up in your persona, ego, and desires over time. So what is most important to you? Reflecting on powerful questions and answering them honestly and authentically can be an excellent start to this process. How are you experiencing love? How do you spend your time? How do you spend your energy? Where are you most disciplined? How do you spend your money? What do you think about? What do you talk to yourself about? What do you talk to other people about? What inspires you? What activities put you in a state of flow? What childhood passion did you lose in adulthood? What problem do you care about that's larger than you? And of course, the mortality question. If you knew you were going to die 1 year from today, what would you do and how would you want to be remembered? Asking these potent questions and answering them honestly will begin to surface your hierarchy of values, which ultimately drive your purpose. I remember hosting a team building session across functional areas, and the kickoff meeting was to get to know session using Peter Drucker's classic article, Managing Oneself. I recall that many participants remarked that the "what are my values" discussion was the most illuminating, as people hadn't asked themselves and answered that one question in their entire lives. Similarly, once you establish your personal higher purpose and put it into words as your unique Dharma code, it will provide your life's compass and drive your intentions in all areas of your life. Your code will lead you, your career, and everything else your heart seeks will follow. I'm enthused to see a growing trend in the generation of emerging and conscious leaders who work for, care and support corporate missions which align with their personal values and perhaps their Dharma code. I also see an ever-evolving trend in business of leading with a noble purpose and prioritizing humanity. Finally, I ask a deeper question of my children and business leaders whenever we get into such discussions, courtesy of Neil Donald Walsh, the author of Conversations with God. What is your role in evolution? For anyone interested, here is my own Dharma code. Quote, I brighten the light of this world. I inspire love, learning, personal growth, and laughter in everyone I know and all I do. I hope that you found today's session valuable. If so, please follow me on Instagram at outram.richard and post your comments. Thank you again. Until the next podcast.